Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream. Let's log onto the server. And I'm expecting to see some bananas in chat. So wait for, oh, there we go, banana in chat. Sillet Manon, thank you so much for letting us know that we are live. For those of you that do not know, that is the code. That is the secret code, so don't tell anyone. Especially other people who are watching this video. Right, let's go. That's me talking to the people who will be watching it later. Hello live stream, I know we're live. Yep, so today we're going to do some building, and actually we're going to start off with a little bit of problem solving. Actually, no. I could tell you what's happened, but if I do the problem solving now, it's going to be a real pain. So thank you for the bananas, no need to send any more. Winky says the chat is going bananas, absolutely. Hi Lurker Worderwerfer, welcome back. Can never say your name correctly. I had a little bit of a disaster over here. So I set up a filter for 3 different types. Because my thinking was, if we have 3, then you can have liquid here, you can have liquid there, and liquid in the tank. But some of those liquids formed and made bronze, was it? Or made something that I didn't want and messed up this whole system. So, don't know what to do about that. Gonna leave that alone for now. Maybe come back to it later on. Gildro said, hey, I just got here, what did I miss? Well, we took apart our entire base, we destroyed it up with TNT, and then I thought, oh, do you know what, I'm just going to build it back. And we just finished building it, so you haven't missed that much at all. Right, let's go down below. We were building last time, weren't we? So we're going to continue with that. Dio Joe says, thought you might be on Hermitcraft, I'm not really interested in modded. Well, that is an absolute shame, because modded provides a bunch of different challenges and interesting things to do in the game that vanilla doesn't. I am die-hard vanilla, but modded is cool. Can't really knock the modded anymore. Now that we've got a decent mod pack to play, I'm joking. So, this room, when I left off, I kind of felt like I wasn't sure where it was going, and now I feel the same, actually. I still feel like, hey, I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I feel like we need more interesting textures in our arsenal. That's always a good way to get going with building, so we'll go have a look in this little room right here. This would be the best room, wouldn't it? Also, are we using this one? Tin. Tin looks real good. Tin looks real good indeed. I'll tell you what, there's a block called Lava Stone. Maybe we'll look at that one. X, do you like iced tea, says Lego Tomb. I do. However, it's very, very sugary, most of the stuff that you can get, and I'm not really keen on sugary drinks. And I don't have a tea today, but I do have a double mocha that's out of date. It's an out of date sachet, and I thought, sod it. What's the worst that can happen? Let's have a look here. So, we're looking for some sort of lava-infused cobblestone. That looks like it. Although, at first glance, those textures don't look like what this room needs. However, we should definitely just craft them up for the sake of it. Sillet Manon says, actually was really anti-modded until Asuma started, and now I'm obsessed with a lot of modded series. There you go. Just got to open up your mind to it a little bit. Took me a long time to get into this. So much blood. I do believe I answered your question a moment ago. We're not drinking tea today. It's a double mocha. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was just thinking, you know, let's craft a stack's worth, but we've got to use lava buckets. So some sort of auto crafting machine could help with that. Otherwise, I think we're just going to make a few of these. Let's go check out the lava. Just 3 buckets left. That's how much we'll make then. When's the next extreme UHC, says Gareth. Why have my lava buckets disappeared? Okay, they're still in here. And now they're in my inventory. Fair enough. Gareth, the next one, I don't know. I should really probably look into sorting that out already. Because it's been too long. Yes, in fact, if Mesa or Autumn or anyone is listening, perhaps we can meet up and discuss that after the stream. Let's have a look at Chisel quickly. Let's get our Chisel out and check up on this. So, that block looks interesting. That one has got a bit of darkness to it. Let's actually chuck this down. It's not so great, really. It looks like it would mix with, hey, basalt. Oh, wow. Oh, that's another thing that we could use. We could use tanks and put liquids into them, although I'm not really in a situation to pump a load of liquids in. But that's something that Emskavu did, and it looked really cool, and that could possibly work out in this area. A few tanks of lava or something like that. We do have lava generators everywhere, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I've gone to the wrong room. I was actually going to go to the chisel room. So we will plop down lava stone over here. And we just give it a little tap to change it. If you haven't seen this before, by the way, this is how the chisel mod works. 3, 4, 5. I think we might have gone one too far that time. And was there 8 in total? Wow, that looks nice, says Whooper. I have no idea as to what you're referring. Maybe the texture of the block. Yes, that's all of them. I don't think we'll be using that. But, oh, they also produce particle effects, which is pretty cool. There's a time and a place for those sorts of builds. Willem says, see you guys later, I don't like modded. Well, that's a shame. I guess you're free to leave if you want to. However, you're missing out on some fun building. So we might do a tank and might put some lava in it. Let's have a look. We've got some tanks. Except I'm not allowed to press T. So it's this type of tank, and it contains 16,000. It will also... Yes, actually this is very doable for us, because it's also going to then do a thing. It's also going to be able to be picked up when it's got lava inside of it. There we go. So we can easily fill up tanks with lava. This way. Which is cool. And that is slow. That's a lot slower than I thought it would be. I guess we can leave it there for a while. So we could use that for lighting in this room. X, do you, Chinny Seal says, X, do you know how to open the chisel screen? My chisel just wants to eat when I right click it. That sounds odd because all I do is right click and it's fine. Also, I have no idea what that means. No idea. Is this pack Opus free? No, this pack is Xisuminati. Is that the name of the stream? Did I forget to rename it or something? And yes, 65 more followers for 50,000. I have a mini-map. I have a mini-map. Now I don't. So yeah, if you haven't hit the follow button and you're watching, be sure to do so and you'll get some boring voice coming up, because quite likely we'll hit that today. Usually get around 50 to 100. Oh my god, that's a lot of necrotic bones each stream. Looks like our bone meal needs upgrading. There's a lot of stuff like that that needs doing, which I'm not going to bother with. We were looking for building textures, and I am procrastinating here a little bit. Lead looks cool. Just want something to jump out and say, this is the one that you need. Oh, maybe some of these technical blocks again. We never really went to town with those on that other build. We could probably spare a few of those for this one. Probably going to go for a pass on the void stones. So technical blocks would definitely be welcome. So lava tanks for lighting and technical blocks. Sounds like a plan. Start typing this in. Grass Beetle says, what is it today, X? Grass? Glass? No. Grass? Where did I get grass from? A tea or water? Maybe I was picturing a glass in my head. And when I say glass, I often say grass. You should do a boring voice and Mumbo's kid voice for Stream for Charity. What is Mumbo's kid voice, MP7767? Also, I need to craft some tanks, and then we're good to go. So, an empty tank would be nice. Is that it right there? It's just a little bit dark. So, obsidian and glass panes. That's going to take not more than a moment. Should be fairly straightforward. I hope next update to Chisel 2 mods will have T-stone. Salog, the... Oh, got a noise in my ear. We'll check that in a second. The one that we're using isn't the same chisel, so it won't be updated. Right, let's go put this in. So we got a new subscriber here. It is Rick SMI18 has subscribed. Thank you so much for your subscription, buddy. Hope you're having a good time watching the stream. And here is a complimentary sword waggle for you. Thank you for your support. And we got another noise in my ear. It's all going crazy today. Let's go check that. If I had it open on the screen, that would help. Which I now have. So we've got a donation here from Perlu1 saying, "Hi Asuma, I always watch your stream on YouTube as work gets in the way of watching live. You and the Hermitcraft people have got me back into Minecraft. Thank you and have a great Christmas." Well, thank you so much for the donation. I hope you have a good Christmas too, and I'm assuming that today you've actually caught the stream live, which is awesome. So feel free to ask questions in chat, and hopefully I'll be able to pick them out and reply to you. But thank you for your donation. Do appreciate it. Right, we are popping down here to check out what the... Oh, did I pick up something that isn't... I picked up something else, didn't I? Technical... Wait, what? Transparent technical block. It's all part of the same thing, actually. Hey, these textures look really cool. Oh, yes, these are the textures we want to mess around with right here. Let's grab some of those and some of them and see what happens when we plop them down in this room. If they make us go, wow, that looks good, then that's a good thing. Slog14 says, "My name is Soul G." It's okay. Soul G, hopefully I'll remember that. Oh, that's quite nice. Good old sort of pillar. Yeah, we've seen something similar to that on Voidstone, haven't we, already? Maybe this could act as a nice little branch if we have it step up like it's doing there. And then continuing to maybe step up all the way up to this border. The blocks are not being nice today, are they? They're refusing to break. Did you see my tweet? Asuma, says Leah Leia. I read all of my tweets, so I'm not sure which one it was specifically. And yes. Okay, apparently we need 47 more followers for 50,000. We are... What's going on here? Is it me, or are we getting some sort of crazy lag? It's also a little bit dark here. I don't think that looks terribly good. But I do like the way it is here. We also might be chucking too many textures at it. That's a possibility. So that kind of does look alright to me. I'm thinking a lot of things. I think we're just going to continue messing around until we find something that looks good. So that's a nice texture. Doesn't match up well with this one, but it could do well with some other materials around it. So that creates a nice border. It's very contrasty and blocked off. So if we were to chuck in a few more bits of this around it, how would that look? Also... Aha! How did I know that? Magic! Magic! Pony Butts with a donation here saying, "Hello from some random and sunny beach in Florida. Can't wait for whatever silly scribble ideas you'll give me this stream." Thank you for the donation, buddy. That sounds awesome that you're on a beach and somehow watching a live stream. And that it's sunny. It's been the opposite of sunny where I live, which isn't great. But yeah, I really loved the little doodle that you did. For anyone who's interested in seeing that, if you check my Twitter feed, you'll see a retweet of Pony Butts' drawing, which is really funny. It made me giggle. It was a good one. Yeah, so thank you again, buddy. And add some depth, says Mr. Siku. I couldn't agree more, but we can't because these walls back here are used by other rooms, so we have to keep it flat. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe we do need to add depth, but we could possibly add that by pushing the room out a little bit. I'm just maybe out of my groove a little bit here. Let's try. Now if we then had a slope. Do you know what I said earlier? I said that other one looks a lot nicer than this one. Looks a lot nicer. The Madded One says, "Hey X, do you know who the Young Guns are?" I think so. I think I've seen them live and written a blog on them, although I might be getting confused with a different group. Also, Chinny Seal is here. Let's have a look. Tin. Tin is the one that definitely looks nicer. X, my world I spent 2 years on just got corrupt. Ultra Boy, I do hope you have backups. I'm going to guess that you don't. One thing, I mean, if it got corrupted, you probably don't have a chance of recovering it. But if it got deleted, there's a possibility if you're using a hard drive that it's still on the drive. If ever that happens to any of you, there is a program called Recover, and you can use that to see files that are deleted. Now, if you've deleted something ages ago, it's probably gone by now. But basically, when a file gets deleted on a physical drive, like a regular hard drive, it marks it as delete, but it doesn't actually write over the data straight away. So there is a chance to recover it. This is just not working. This is just not working. I think maybe we we're working with the wrong textures altogether. I did say basalt would look good, and we've got some of that, so maybe basalt and some high contrast textures to go with it is actually the way to go. I'm going to grab, like, these blocks keep popping back. I'm going to grab a chest to chuck this stuff in, and then we'll get some more texture. This is awful today, the block lag. It is not good. Not good at all. Right, and now it's back. Okay, so what did I say? Oh, there's a chest. Ugh. There's a chest there, actually. So these ones right here are the ones that we were going to build with, and now I'm starting to think, do you know what? They don't look so great. So we'll chuck those in there, and we'll go check out some basalt. MP7767 says, use micro for depth. You know, you give me an idea there. We could use micro blocks to add a little bit of, like, line detail around the place. I reckon maybe some Z-tones could work. I really don't know what to do, but we'll keep trying stuff and eventually we'll get it and it'll look good. Food Panic says, when is the next Hermitcraft episode? It'll be coming out in about 50 minutes from now on the channel. I should have just typed in basalt. There we go, lots of polished basalt. That's probably what we're going to end up using. And we've got some bit blocks here as well. Okay, let's grab those. Alright, we need to... Wait, bit is those ones. I'm not sure if that's what we actually want. We've got reds and Zek. Maybe we just grab a few and figure out what one looks good. Try out lots of different things like zest. And then we'll chop up some blocks. Yeah, so something high contrast to go with it. Nothing's jumping out at me there. How about using covers to make them but bigger? Covers would actually work to add some depth, you know. So that might be something we can try. And I'm trying to think of something high contrast, but those blocks look really nice actually. Some dust in there. Doesn't dust have its own thing over there? It should do. Let's pop back down again, place some more blocks, that's all we can do. Hey, do you know what texture also looks cool? That one right there. That might actually fit in alongside this one. Yeah, it might just do. So we're going to lower our floor here by a block, it looks like. So that basalt might want to have a slope in front of it. Yeah, it might. Okay, Lego Tomb says, try the painter block. I've not messed around with that yet. We could try. I'm trying to figure out what on earth I'm going to do here. We've also got to break some more blocks, which is slightly worrying because it's been horribly laggy today. Look at this. This is unplayable. What is going on, server? I didn't have a chance to check the TPS before I started, which would have been a good idea. That way we can figure out what's going on. Alright, so if we scroll through these zest colours, see, we can match the colours to the walls a little bit. That's pretty alright, actually. What could border with it? The bit one, so we got 7, so I imagine the colour's going to match. 7 right there. Oh, it's a little bit off, actually. So's that too. Maybe we go for 8. Not sure, not sure. Let's break those two. So we need to just change those to 8 so they don't get like messy in our inventory. What other one did we bring? Zek. Let's try Zek number 8. That looks more purpley to me, so I'm going to scroll to 7. Just doesn't fuse with that one there at all, in my opinion. Doesn't fuse at all. Let's have a look. Oh, noise in my ear. Jovance 3000 subscribing for 4 months in a row. Thank you so much for your support. Do appreciate it. I hope you're having a good time watching today's stream. Thank you so much, buddy. Alright, let's continue to scratch our head here as we try and suss this one out. What options? Oh, I wish you could just... That would be so amazing if you could chisel that. Right, this is giving us a bunch of black and white textures, of which I've looked through before and not really been a fan of. Not a fan of at all. That one looks sort of similar to the hex pattern. Kind of matches that one there a little bit as well, doesn't it? But I think whatever we do, definitely going to need a border here. None a business. 420 says, first time watching a live stream. Awesome. Welcome to the live stream world. I just don't know what to do here. I feel like everything I try just doesn't quite work. Let's go grab some factory blocks. We have a lot of luck with those. Factory blocks might be what we're after here. And we definitely have plenty of them as well. Let's grab a couple of stacks. That one right there, I've said before, this texture is actually really great. And it might just work in this room. Oh, that every time that gets me. Let's now work on this side over here a little bit. So the floor is going to drop down, or maybe we don't drop it down by 1 because we're now using this texture. This says, hey, we're now on the outside bit. So that actually, in my mind, goes against that texture pretty well. Then what we could do, I've got an idea now. Yeah, the ideas are coming to me. Okay, this is good. When the ideas flow, you can follow your inspiration a little bit. So we can't remove that wall. We can't build on it. But what we can do is create something like this. And then put covers in the gaps. So that is going to go as far as there. And we'll remove this. Apparently we are now 40 people away. So thank you to everyone in chat for the encouragement there. If you are watching and you're not followed, then feel free to follow, because at 50,000 I have to do the boring voice, which I've got to say I'm not like terribly prepared to do, but everyone seems to love it, so I will give it my best boring voice that I can, and that'll definitely take some effort. So that looks alright in my mind. And with some covers, and possibly some carpenter's slopes as well. So if we had a carpenter's slope, we'd have 1, 2, 3. I'm actually just going to go with covers. I'm not going to use slopes in the wall, so we will just need a saw for now. Drink you something today, says Black Penguin. Not sure quite what you're trying to say, but you've reminded me about my drink, which is always good, so thank you. Scraff says some light blocks. Yeah, we've got the lava tanks for light. That was my idea. Soul G14 says, what is the boring voice? Basically, when I first did videos, I didn't have a lot of enthusiasm in my voice, and apparently we can't cut the basalt. Can we cut those? Uh-oh. But we can cut those. Okay, so we need... Ah, that's a bit of a shame. We need like a solid black texture from a different block type then. Anyone got any ideas? Any ideas at all? It'd be good if I had chisel up. Also, quick trip to the chisel room will remind us of what textures. This stuff right here, it creates horrible particle effects. Maybe it wouldn't look so bad if it's tucked away. Maybe we'll go with a little bit of grimstone. There is also... No, basalt doesn't work. Don't think I want to do the other blocks, the lava ones, so that texture right there could possibly work, but we've already used it. So let's go with the grimstone. Okay, grimstone it is. X, what was the intro song? Cosamont, thank you for the reminder. I keep forgetting to mention that. So the intro song was Metallica's Leper Messiah. I absolutely love that song. That was my favourite one to play along to. Always used to like play the guitar along to the track. It's a good song. And good one to play. Right, what did I come over here to do? Grimstone, it's going to be in this one over here. So there we go, we've got plenty of grimstone, that means we can chisel it. And what one would it be? That one right there looks like what we're after. So I'll take 2 panels, we'll turn them into 4. And I think... Does it go 1 more? No. So 2 for 8. No, sorry, 1 for 8. Oh, okay, and now there's loads of people saying, can you play guitar? Yes. I haven't played in a long time, my skills have probably diminished considerably. But yes, I used to play guitar. I used to make music before I did YouTube. I was in the middle of writing an album when I got sort of taken away by all this YouTube stuff, and eventually I decided to like shelve it for a while. Okay, so that looks all right in my mind. I can live with that. Let's wrap it around the corner so we see how it feels with a bit more depth and dimension to what we're doing here. Extra Mocha Choca, says Ricky Media. Thank you, buddy. Dripping Faucet says, I play guitar. That's awesome. Keep it up. Good stuff. X, how did the killing villagers go? A block in the stars? Or as I now know, Saber Gaming, it went poorly, actually. It went really bad. Also, oh no! I've made one of the rooms off! Oh, what a fail. Okay. Tell me it's too short. It's too short. That's better than it being too close. Definitely better. So everything here has to go back by one block. That kind of sucks. I will do that later on, I guess, and probably forget that I need to do that. In order not to forget, though, I will remove a block from back here. And when I look there and go, why is that block missing? I will then remember that I now have to do the whole goddamn wall. I'm joking. I'm not mad. I'm glad that we spotted it, because otherwise it would be real bad. Apparently, we are only 23 more followers to 50,000, so if you haven't clicked the follow button, then please do so, because everyone is going to pester me for the boring voice until that happens. Everyone loves the boring. I don't get it. I don't get the fascination with the boring voice. You can go back and watch my old videos if you want the boring voice. Facepalm, yes, facepalm indeed. Legend Bro Ben. But at least we spotted it. It's not so bad now. So, this looks like the way that we're going. I won't get too optimistic. We'll just make enough of these to do this bit for now. Gotta love the Minecraft music. Brings back memories, this one. So what do you all think about where this room is going? I feel like, yep, we've got something that works, but we definitely need a little bit more shape. I feel like the roof needs to go up and the floor needs to go down in order to make this look a little bit bigger and epic. So I like that anyway. That was a great suggestion, whoever did that. Electrical Grid says, the fascination is that it sounds funny. Zeko says, can you do the boring voice? We have to wait until a milestone. The next one will be every 10,000, basically. The next one will be 60,000. You can have yourself some boring voice. You could go watch an older video, but no one seems to like doing that. Oh. The MC Lizard says, it looks amazing, but it needs some depth. Yep, I feel that's why I'm trying to like add something to the ceiling and floor, because it needs depth indeed. So that's going to work. I also feel like it needs a bit of a border, you know. It's just straight onto this. There will be glass somewhere here to separate it. How did we do it over here? It's actually on this bit, so we'd have glass across the front. That's absolutely fine. This bit right here isn't going to fly. I think we need to think about how we're going to do the floor. Definitely going to have something like this around it. And then we'd probably need some sort of sloped blocks. This is maybe where we can get away with using some of the zest stuff. Cool, and then some sort of coordinated colour room. I don't know. Something's got to work though. Also, I bet my inventory's getting a bit full up now. Let's chuck away some of the junk. That is all junk. Too much junk in the trunk. Right, there we go. Got rid of all of that. Webmet says, lol, every time I tell people I got MC Premium for free, they don't believe. Why not? I believe ya. Lots of people got it for free. I think all the people who signed up for Alpha got it for free, right? Or before Alpha or something like that. And that was a long time ago. Assume your drink, says Black Penguin. Okay. Yes, my drink. Let's have a sip. Ah, delicious. Right, so if we're going to replace some of this with... Another point is we're going to have that on display as well. Whatever, we'll figure it out as we get there. I could do some carpenter's slopes, which will be found over here. Let's go grab them. Definitely not having the smoothest time today with building this stuff. Is that a wedge? Is the wedge slope the one that sucks, or prism wedge slope? That's the one I don't like. Don't want that one. Organise your inventory, says Theory Bulk. Do you know what? It fill up so quick there's no point. Not in modded Minecraft, there really isn't. I think I'm going to knock out these blocks as well. It's going to be a lot of colour. Oh, it just looks ugly straight away, to be fair. I'm thinking, I've really starting to get a little bit stuck again. We've got a donation here though. Also, get yourself some Enderun blocks. Not sure they'll fit in. Let's go have a look. Enderun blocks. In fact, let's type it in our... Where is it? There it is. Couldn't hit the right key for some reason. Yeah, those blocks, no, I don't think I'm going to work with those. They're not going to fit in at all. So we've got a donation here from PewPewPew85 saying, "Hi X, thanks for the great live stream. I was wondering, what did you do before full-time Minecraft? Also, any advice for keeping motivated in Minecraft? I keep getting bored with my world after a few months." Well, first of all, thank you so much for your donation, buddy. Hope you're having a good time watching the stream. Before doing Minecraft, I used to work for an agency. And as for keeping yourself like motivated in your world, I'd recommend maybe every time you see something cool, like keep a list of ideas. Every time you see something that inspires you a bit, like take note of it and why, and then maybe like come up with a list of things to do in your world, so you've always got something to aim for. I imagine that would help a lot. That's kind of a little bit like what I do on Hermitcraft. I've always got lists of things that I want to try out and do, and yeah, so I'm always sort of like, each time I do something there's always another idea around the corner. Jay Glass says, "Is Hermitcraft Tuesday/Friday?" It is, however this Hermitcraft on the weekend, or Friday, will come out on Saturday. So I've moved it forward a day, just because I've got something else that I want to get out on the Friday, get it out a little bit quicker to you guys. Ponybutt says, "Looks like it could be better." I agree, something's not right with this room, but we'll suss it out, because we're happy with these walls, so if we're happy with those, we'll stick with it and we'll make it work somehow. But it just don't quite look right, does it? Definitely doesn't have the charm that other rooms have had. I'm thinking maybe if we put the colour on the ceiling, then we can use slopes and it won't look so terrible, because it's something that you look at as opposed to walk on. So I think that might have been a mistake there. Let's fill in these gaps as well. X, have you gotten your own studio yet? Cedric, note the studio will be a long way off. We've got to find a place to live first, and then I have to build it, and it'll be a while. I'm also not building one studio, I'm going to build two. I'm going to build one for music and one for doing this. That's weird, I've got like this random hole. So yeah. The walls look excellent, but not the floor. Pony Butts, that's good, because I'm not happy with the floor. It's still a work in progress in my opinion. So that's now got a nice bit of border and a bit of pop to it, which looks good. I like that shape. That's a good shape. We're going to definitely continue with that. The floor is a bit and ah at the moment. We've got another donation here, going crazy today. Let's have a little read of this. So we got a donation here from Rockin' Fog saying, "X, finally able to catch you live today and wanted to say thanks for the awesome content." Oh, no problem at all, buddy. Thank you for checking it out. Here is a little sword waggle for you. I don't know what the deal with that is. I do that for subscribers and sometimes donations. You get a sword waggle. I just decided. So yeah, thank you again, buddy. Hope you're having a good time watching the stream. Devu Kusha, I'm not sure I'm saying that. The Girl of Fire says, "Hey X, what are you drinking?" It is a double chocomocha. I like my chocomocha. It is good for me. Yes, that is correct height right there. So yeah, all of this is going in the correct direction. We know that. We're going to have to build it later. So now it's up for the ceiling. And to be fair, it kind of looks good flat like that if we just chucked in a load of colour. But I think we definitely want to slope it up in places. Also, JZ Gamer says the room looks dirty. Yes, but if you're referring to the bits that we're building, don't call it dirty, call it industrial. This is like an area that gets used. It isn't fully prettied up. It's practical. People have got to use it, right? That's at least the vibe it gives me. I like industrial themed stuff, and I like industrial music, so kind of reminds me one of the other sometimes. Right, so for the floor, definitely going to have to do something flat here. Not feeling this at all. Don't think slopes on the floor is the way to go, so it would fill in. It would fill in this space right here, and it would just be flat, wouldn't it? So all we got to do is just look at color combinations and a pattern. Now, we picked out some interesting textures earlier. It looks a bit repetitive, to be honest, says Mine Dude. Do you know what? My style is too repetitive. Once I get, you know, well, look at it. I've gone for pure symmetry on each side, right? So it's going to be like that. And do you know what? I'd like to break from doing that. So maybe the next room that we do, we get away from having something purely symmetrical. I also reminded myself of something I wanted to do, but maybe we'll come back to that. So we were going to go for blue. This has got a bluish tint, but I don't think that's why we want to use blue. So let's go and chuck this down on the ground. Fill in all of that space and say, does the job. Looks alright. We need to make it look a little bit better. And I think I know how as well, actually. Remember, we've got those lava tanks up the top. We might use some of those. We've got another donation here. You guys are going crazy today. This is Athena93W saying, have a trip to the chip shop on me. Cheers. Well, thank you so much for the donation. I haven't had chips from the chip shop in a long time, so I think I'll make that a thing then. Thank you for your donation. Hope you're having a good time watching today's stream. And why am I flying around here? It's because I'm trying to go and grab some lava. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you filling up that slow? Is it because solid volume? There's quite a lot. Is it because this thing is slow? It's got some upgrades on it. Doesn't have a stack upgrade. Doesn't look like it needs it. I don't think this produces anywhere near enough that we're trying to do. Who can tell me? What's a better way to produce lots of lava? Probably to go grab it with some buckets, right? That'll be 144 per bucket. This thing holds... Oh god, no. I don't know how to generate that much. That might put our plans on hold, or it might just happen to look amazing having some not full fill up lava blocks. So let's just take what we've got and roll with that for now. Trying to be optimistic. They're now all different volumes, so they all want a slot each basically, which kind of sucks. What else can we chuck out here? Basalt. I think we might now have all the tanks. I think we now got them all. Okay, let's go back down below. Apparently we need 13 more followers to hit 50,000, so if you haven't hit the follow button, then please do so. You might be the 50,000th, but if not, it doesn't matter because I'm going to do the boring voice today, which, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But apparently I'm going to do it. So if we put it like that, that's kind of nice that it's not full up actually. Kind of works pretty well. You see a little bit of the other texture. Provides some light as well. That's pretty good. So let's have a look at the size of this one. If we were to walk diagonally, we would actually come out to that space right there. Interesting. Lava Fabricator says Bram Neil. I'm not sure if I have that, and if I do I want to go on a crafting binge to get it? Actually, no, I think I might have a... I don't know if I have it. I might have it. Either way, let's just focus on this bit of floor. So right now it's all sort of and flat. If we move this thing directly into the middle, which would be there, it would probably look a little bit more interesting. Right, and then... Wait a minute. Nope, yep, that's directly in the middle. Then in each of the corners we could add something else. And I'm thinking a chiseled texture, but... Not sure about that. I think we'll save the blue for the ceiling. I reckon we don't need to put Or maybe we could get away with one of these in here for a little bit of colour theme. Now that kind of goes okay. So does that, to be fair. I think I like the softer one more. Okay, let's go with that. Right, so that's our little room. We've got some light in the middle from the lava. And then how we connect it all together, I don't know. But that's the floor done. X, your drink, says Michael McCormick. Thank you for the reminder. Asimo says, X, what are you doing? We're decorating a room. Can you believe it? We're decorating a room. It's what we do often here. There's a plentiful more amount of digging I've got to do around this place while I float around in the sky a little bit as well, because it's all up top, really. Add an accent colour block, maybe. I don't know 100% what you mean. Like, do you mean like a third, or sorry, second colour? Maybe, but you have reminded me of something that I want to do that's quite important. Also, that texture, we really should have found a way to use that, but we'll knock that on its head for now. In fact, all of this is getting knocked on the head. That's right, get out of here. You're not needed. Mr. Hunter 15, thank you for the lovely message. Do appreciate it, buddy. Okay, right, so all of this will go down by 1. Let's jump to what I was thinking about, and I was going to say let's use this block, then I remembered we can't use that block. I wanted to make this a little bit of a surprise, and I might not be able to now, because we basically need... We got mushrooms in the base. Mushroom biome. We found a mushroom biome. Okay. Okay, Saber. I get the message. I'm not sure if that's of any more significance in modded. It could be. So I want a block that I don't think we're going to have one for each colour. Ah, man. Best description ever. Decorating a room, X. Yep, that's what we're doing. So I need to go look at Chisel again. I need some coloured blocks, one of each colour. Yeah, Chisel. Show me. Hey, these ones might work. They've got a bit of a border. Ah, if only I could find like the perfect thing here. I just want like flat colour. Oh, I tell you what, woolen clay is kind of perfect. So how much clay do I have? Oh, we've got to go find a Mesa biome. I think someone's got a base at a Mesa biome. Right, we know what we're doing now. I'm so getting some woolen clay. Before we do that, though, let's sort out our inventory. We might have hit 50k. Some people are saying we've now hit it, but I'll wait for the official confirmation. And I'm going to put these on the ground. I'm going to separate them as well. Okay, then we're going to put away some tools. I've been given a mushroom egg. We'll put that in the chest, right. And then press F, open this, dump those things in there. Okay, and we should be good to go pick up a little bit of clay. Not too much. Also, I probably want to use my hammer, don't I, for that. And then we'll dump some things in here as well. Okay, that should do. That should be plenty of inventory space. Alright. Apparently we are 2 or 1 away from 50,000, so... Oh, noise in my ear. It is Arangelo, the Oranges King, has resubscribed for 3 months in a row. Thank you so much for your support, Arangelo. Hope you're having a good time watching today's stream. And apparently we might be seeing Arangelo here on the server in the future, which is going to be awesome. So let's go all the way over here. And bam! Teleport like magic. Hey, and it's Jovins. And Mesa biome. Who's near a Mesa biome? I'm sure I've visited a base with a boss trap. That sounds like a place I should avoid. There's a swamp. Crouchy old man. Love that name. How does this one work? I don't know. Reed says, I only installed the pack but it keeps crashing. That sounds very unfortunate. I am not the person to provide you with technical support, but I don't know what to suggest either. I feel like I'm not being very helpful. This looks pretty cool, actually. I like this a lot. This, I reckon, is the way back. That's a cool little base. Trying to remember. Okay, so Make It Rain has let me know that we've hit 50,000. I'll do the boring voice in a moment. I do just want to make sure I'm on the server. I think we're going to have to relog. Let's try that again. Okay, mods are asking your questions in chat as well as me, I've just noticed. So if you do ask a question and someone else answers it for you, there is no need to ask over and over again. Let's have a look. Apparently Nightbot has left the building. I can't fly. Good thing I spotted that now before we jumped off a cliff, which could have happened. So let's get Nightbot back in here. Yep, Nightbot left the building. Don't know why. It just said, nope, see you later. Okay, so there's a pig. I was going to attack it, but I thought, nah. So whose base is next to a Mesa biome? I'm sort of expecting to look and the name pop out at me. Who's it? Mesa. Oh, the Mesa biome. It says it. Right. Let's get this world loaded up properly. There we go. Oh, wow, look at this. We can see people have been busy over here. I'm going to do some mining myself. Let's try and find a free high block of the regular. One. Nope. One. Nope. One. Nope. One, two. Nope. One, two, three. Yay, we found it. Now we're just going to march like this. So some of you wanted to know how the boring voice goes. Do you know what? I'm going to save it till I get back to the base, actually, because I need something to talk about. And talking about mining clay is a little bit boring, which might sound like it sort of works, but it won't. Oh my god, this is very different from vanilla. I thought we might be here a while, but I think we've probably got all we need for now. So that was our amazing, incredible journey to the Mesa biome. And thanks to these entity shifters, we can get back in no time. Every time you go through one of them, though, the world sort of loads funny. What's your hammer, says Rayalor. That's a good point. What am I repairing this with? Steel. I haven't, like, got any steel ingots as far as I know. Right, so now we need some wool and combine those together to make the woolen stuff, which we should be able to chisel because it was part of chisel. Martin Kopp says, Arangelo said in MC chat that you were doing boring voice and I missed it. Sad face. Do you know what? You haven't missed it. You haven't missed it at all. Don't worry about it. Okay, so do we get 2 stacks for one of these? Oh. How does that work? Do I have to dye it first? I've got a feeling I have to dye it. Okay, I got a request here saying do an impression of Mumbo's kiddie voice. What is Mumbo's kiddie voice? And why am I the one getting a request to do it? Mumbo's kiddie voice. It's probably something that Mumbo does. I don't know why I've been requested to do it. Okay, I think what we need to do here... Oh, I could have tested it because I had some white wool. But anyway, if we grab some bones, make some bone meal. I think this is the way you do it. Let's just do the one. No, not like that. Oh, maybe you wrap one around the other. Who knows? That's the way you do it. Okay. Good stuff. Probably made too many there. Definitely made too many. Let's chuck... Inventory management is crazy. X, please eat. I should probably eat, shouldn't I? Yes, in fact, let's do that because that is getting crazy. You are hungry, says Chiseling Gamer. I am, but not anymore. We've eaten some steaks, so we're all good. X, look, I followed. Thank you for following, buddy. Good stuff. Right, let's grab 2 more of those. That'll be enough wool and clay. We should be able to chisel that into the bright. Right, so I'm going to show you the thing that I've been wanting to show you. Then... Apparently I threw those on the ground or something. Then we'll do boring voice. How does that sound? I'm not trying to drag it out or anything like that. I am literally just really wanting to do this. Okay, so with this we can make the 4 colours that we want. And we're going to make them light as well. So I'm going to take some light colours here. Yellow and red. And do you know what? I said that we might change these colours over, which would be a bit of a pain if I decide to do that later on. But do you know what? It doesn't matter. Let's... Hey, oh, that's the chisel. Also... Yeah, there we go. Right. 2, 3, 4. Good stuff. Lego Tomb says, I want to be bored. Right, I'm going to try and get in the frame of mind of someone who's boring. Oh, that's silly. That's silly. I can't do it. I smile. As soon as I try to do it, I'm just smiling, and it's like, I can't do it. Whoopass says, I subbed on YouTube a while ago, and I'm Whoopass on YouTube as well. I subbed on YouTube a while ago, but just followed. Awesome. Thank you for following. Okay, so that's not good enough. Okay, so a long time ago, when I went to make YouTube videos, I didn't even think too much about how I would sound. I just sat down and said, hello YouTube, Suma here, gonna make a contraption, and it's gonna be good. So what we're gonna do right now, I'm struggling to do this. We're gonna grab some wool and clay, and we're gonna cut it into little pieces. And then what we're going to do is take those little pieces and cut them again. And now what we can do is place the... I've cut the wrong blocks! I've cut the wrong ones. Let's do it with the correct one. This is the worst boring voice ever. It's not boring enough, right. Okay, so we're cutting down these blocks. Now we're going to put them on that side of the saw and cut them again. And now we're going to go and place them in this little gap over here. Let's go one on the edge. Oh, but look at that, it doesn't want to go there. Because I'm a silly Wally. I am a silly Wally. It's not going to work. I'm sorry, that's the best. Honestly, that is the best as I can do. Really Ready says it's not as boring as it used to be. You're absolutely right. For some reason, I can't force it. It's just not in me anymore. I don't have the energy to be so boring and dull. Leah Dogger says, come on, you can do it. That was honestly the best. You see, this isn't my voice anymore. I can't turn off the voice. It's like, oh, I really can't do it. I'm sorry. I don't feel like I can do it. I honestly tried my best there. I like this boring voice though. I'm glad you like it. So what I was going to do is put these little borders around the outside there, but as you can see, it's actually already taken up by that block, so it won't actually go there. Make It Rain says still was better than last time, but yeah, again, congrats on 50k. Better than last time. I thought last time was pretty good actually, but okay. Another place we could put these is here. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, does it? Also takes away that sort of brightness that it had. Let's try that. Let's just place that all the way around and see how it looks. Silent Crime says GG, good try. Thank you. Thank you for the optimism there. Parker Blue says, enjoyed it? That's good. If you enjoyed it, then all is good. Yeah, and if you want to hear the proper boring voice, just go watch the old videos. I can't do it anymore. It's so difficult to try and like suck the life out of your own voice. Just doesn't work. So what do you guys think to have in that little border in there? Do you think that's a good idea? Or does it not really matter? Because if it doesn't matter, then why are there bats here? We've got an anti-passive mob thing. And now they're probably all just spawning right here. Knowing my luck. So yeah, I died from laughter, says the Arangelo King. That's a bit unexpected. If you found it funny, that's brilliant. But I felt like... I don't feel... What's going on here? I don't want to bat. I feel like I can't do better. I gave it my best, basically, but there was a time when I could have perhaps done better. Do I have any factory blocks lying around? These are factory blocks, are they? Right, I'm going to have to go clear out my inventory. Why are there iron blocks there? Ah, I didn't place them there. Okay, wrong chest. This chest is the one that we need. So what are we not using out of all these textures we've been messing around with? I don't think we're using that one. Or that one. Grimstone we are. Okay, and a lot of this is junk. Let's get rid of the junk. Basalt is junk. Polished basalt we're not really using too much anymore. But I'll hold on to it for now. Some of it at least. Alright. Yellow stained clay. Oh, that would have been from... Yeah, that would have been from our little trip to the Mesa. Okay, cool. Once you reach 60k, you have to do a high-pitched or really excited voice like this. I don't know. I'm not much of an impression person. Ugh. Although I did do a good impression of Mumbo. That one time. That was a good impression. Why am I... What am I holding all of a sudden? Tinted... Where did that come from? Tinted glass. Did that come from over here? It did. Look, there's a gap. There we go. I forgot to get factory blocks is the one thing I left for. Typical. Ash says, did you do the boring voice already? We are over 50,000. Yes, I just did it and it honestly wasn't very good, so I don't think you missed out on much. Some people enjoyed it, some people agreed it wasn't too great. I just can't do it anymore. I think the first time we did it in a stream it was very spontaneous and that made it like easy to do because you didn't really like think about it too much. But now I just find it difficult to like suck the life out of my own voice. Okay, we are going to like put the framework for this in for the most part, and on this side as well. Bam, like that, because I want to get a good idea of what's going to go in the middle soon. Leela Dogger says, I have to leave, but good luck with the stream tonight, Suma. Thank you so much for the wishes of good luck. Do appreciate it. We need some more cobble from this room. Which means we need to mess more stuff up. Yes, we'll take all of this. Oh, now it's very dark. Ugh. Man, these blocks glitching in and out. They're a bit of a pain to deal with, really. Really Ready says, another Mumbo voice. I can't do things on the spot unless I'm the one to think of it and then do it. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I spent ages prepping for that Mumbo prank as well. I like watched so many of his videos and like writ down all of the little cues and sort of like sussed it out. X, for 400,000 subs on YouTube, do a boring voice video. Haven't we just gone over this? Haven't we just sort of talked about how it's really hard to force it? So that would be a terrible idea. Yeah, not going to do boring voice video. Alright, let's... Okay, let's not fill in all of that because we don't have enough blocks. So these blue ones that we use now need to be green. I think I'm going in the wrong direction there. Oh, apparently there's a gap down there. That'll do, not quite the same green, but I think it gets the point across, doesn't it? By the way, my name is pronounced Reedy Reed. Okay, Reedy Reed, I'll try and remember that. Cool, let's get rid of some of this stuff because we're not going to use it. And then we can put that lava block in so we have a little bit of light over there. Rick SMI says, pretend you are Jeremy Charles from Top Gear. I have no idea who Jeremy Charles is, don't watch Top Gear. So my impression of him would be absolutely spot on. It would be perfection, and you'd be amazed. How on earth is that possible? But do you have any ideas for the 40,000? I don't. I stopped doing sub-specials after 100,000. In fact, I think that was the only sub-special I ever did, really. I never quite got sub-specials. Like, when other people came up with them, I've seen some good ones. I think EFO did a fair few good sub-specials. But for the most part, like as soon as the pressure's on for an idea, like a big idea, it's all of a sudden like, oh, I don't know what to do. So I didn't really do sub-specials. That being said, I definitely probably could figure out, you know, a good idea or two. Maybe should just keep that in the back of my mind. Any good ideas, save it for the sub-special. Okay, I think this thing goes like 1 over. Is that right? Just there? Something looks wrong. Oh, I know, it's because that's going to be back 1 more block. Okay, don't worry about it. False impression. Toolpack, I don't think I could do a false impression. Lieutenant says, Etho did a great 404 episode. Have you seen my episode of Hermitcraft 404? I mean, I know Etho did a good one, but like you haven't seen anything until you've seen Hermitcraft episode 404. Man, the comments, like the messages I got about that, it just didn't stop for like months. People were just like, how is that even possible? It was definitely like one of the best videos I've ever done. So I have done some specials, just not a sub special. See, the MC Lizard says his 404 was the best video I've never seen. See? People in chat are proclaiming about the 404 and how amazing it is. Kato says, I remember 404, lol. Lieutenant says, I did see it, X. Oh, there you go. Must have not thought much of it then. T Savage says, what happened? You used to be... Oh, I thought you said bipolar. I was like, what? Be popular? What happens? I mean, popularity is just something you can define from an external perspective. Like, if someone thinks I'm popular or not, I'm not really fussed. I'm just happy doing this. This is fun. But I don't know exactly to what you're referring, because my channel right now is like pretty much everything is just the best it's ever been. I can't complain at all. I never have complained either, really. Always been very humble to do this, and very like happy that all you people support me doing YouTube and Twitch now as well, doing both of those. It's awesome stuff. I do love it. Right. So this thing here, that don't quite work, but we can put a cover on the front of that, so that works. So I think we'll put a cover on it. That is a block that needs to go back where the block goes, which is right there. Good. And it looks like we took out some of the blocks from the edge there. Oh no, that's correct. They would be these ones now. Yes, they would. X, can we get another biking video? Cosmonaut, as always, if I go biking in an interesting place, which is quite unlikely, then I would make another video, but until I do, there will be no video. It's just the way it is. Elysian Legion says, I don't care about face cam or boring voice, I just want to hear you breathe. That is something you will never hear. You will never hear that. I don't do it anymore. It's shameful. I'm joking, but it is pretty terrible sounding. I never did it with like the slightest touch of seriousness. Believe me, I've always thought those sort of vocals were hilarious and always to be taken with a pinch of salt. That's from the Corrales thing. Oh, so funny. Corrales, man, I miss that guy playing Minecraft. It isn't the same without him. Oh, can that block please break now? Yes, no, maybe. There we go. Filling it in slowly. It's a little too slow though. Go biking on Mount Everest, says Dragon Hunt. Okay, right, I'm going, hiking on Mount Everest. Be right back, peeps. That's not going to happen. I don't think people even bike on there. It's such a tool. Or maybe at the base, but I think the base even starts like pretty high up in the hills. And apparently, something I saw on Reddit the other day. Apparently, they measured Everest and it was exactly 80,000 meters or whatever. So they decided to say it was 80,002 because they thought people would think it was rounded up, which I thought was pretty funny. Pretty funny. Red Hack says the W of my name is missing. I don't know where the W would go. I'm looking at that and thinking, Yeah, what part of the name is that? T Savage says, loved Attack of the B Team. Awesome. Glad you liked it. I wasn't in that. I wasn't in that. That's a different group of people you're thinking of. What type of bike do you have? Cosmonaut, I have a hybrid. And when I get my next bike, I think I'm going to get a proper racing one. But I might not. I don't know. I don't really go like racing speed. There was a time when I cycled a lot and was like relatively fast, if you like. But now that I don't really cycle as much as I used to, it feels a little bit silly to get one of those bikes. But if I ever get back into it, I'm going to be gutted that I didn't. So yeah, that's going to happen. Let's just fill that in quickly and get rid of these things as well. Was this 80,000? Did I say 8,000 meters? Right, I now get what everyone's talking about with the numbers. 80,000 then. You know, I said it, I didn't really think that was the exact number. You know, it could be any old number. Doesn't really sound like a lot, but then again, I don't really like often encounter like large quantities of measurement. Do you know what I mean? It's like something can sound big, like 80,000 meters, oh my god, and then you're like, no, it's like 10 times the amount of that. You're like, oh, okay, I guess it is a mountain. Whatever, you know, you could have said 800,000, I might have just gone, oh, okay, right, it's 800,000, and not queried it. I mean, 80,000 might be ridiculous, you might all be trolling me, I don't know. As I said, it's not often that you deal with large quantities of, like, measurement. Alright, let's go grab this one, bam. Just chuck that down over here. Everest isn't 80,000 meters high, says Electrical Grid. No, you're right, it's 80,002. Yes, as we just discussed. We are almost done with these blocks, and of course, classically, we have to... Oh no, we've got to do that one over there. Never mind. Oh, do you know what I keep forgetting? I keep forgetting that if I change to this thing, we can just... like that, we can zap it in, which we need over here, I think. Love those sounds. It's like the Enderman teleporting, isn't it? Okay, cool. Exits 8,000 meters, says Ziltron. We'll drop the discussion, but if it is 8,000 meters, then that's good. 8,848. Interesting. If you could put a W in your name, where would you put it? Says the airy bulk. I don't know. Isumawu. Oh, I don't know. We got things to chuck away because we don't need them. Apparently we don't need that. That's also in the wrong... No, I'm going to take that back out because I want all of the building blocks in the other one. Right, so we need more of... Was it aluminium, I think, is the... Or was it tin? Or was it iron? Good question. Let's go down below and find out. It was aluminium. Okay. Carrot King says Shashwami with a W in there. Sumawu. Okay, aluminium. Let's chisel that. Take a stack more of those. There we go. Magnum says, assume a void. Assume a void. It almost sounds like I'm not even saying it wrong. Assume a void. Void. That's weird that actually doesn't sound so incorrect. Casfu is here. Welcome back, buddy. You have missed a lot of things, actually. We were discussing about Mount Everest being 800,000 meters tall. We were... What else were we discussing? Boring Voice happened, and it was not so great. We hit 50,000 followers. Woohoo! Thank you everyone, by the way, for 50,000. I feel like we kind of skimmed over that bit thanks to Boring Voice. So thank you to each and every one of you for hitting follow and supporting me here on Twitch. Do appreciate it. And coming out for watching this stream tonight as well. It's always good to hang out and do a little bit of a stream. Right, that has been neatly filled in. And we've got to do the blocks for each colour. And the lava tanks are all done. So let's go grab, voila, these ones. Let's go for red first. That's like a purple there. There we go. 12 looks, actually looks a little bit, there you go. 13 is the one to go for. And then we need some yellow. Which, there's that one right there possibly, yeah. Number 2 is the one it's going to be. Ugh. Whoa, I'm not pressing right click. But it thought I was. How weird. That's like ghost mouse keys now. I get ghost keys, but not ghost mouse keys. X, where does the cobblestone come from? Dragon jelly. Inside the crafting recipe for that contraption is a bucket of water and lava, which is going to make sense because then, you know, cobblestone generator. That's what it is, isn't it? Yes, that is what it is. Okay, let's craft all of those. And then cut them like that. Do the same thing with this. That's not particularly faster, is it? Okay, and put all of those in place. Apparently we just dropped something. Arangelo says, X, quiz time. What's my dog's name? I told you today. Your dog's name is Brandy. I got it, didn't I? I got it right. I remembered, Arangelo, that it was Brandy. Because that is the name of alcohol. You named your dog after an alcoholic beverage. I'm joking. I don't know if you named it, and I'm not having a go. I'm just having a laugh. Just being a bit silly. Portable cobble generator, says E-Rich. Yep, that is pretty much exactly what it is. So this room, I'm gonna be like totally honest and say it's all right. It's not great though, but I'm having fun building it. So who cares really? It's modded. We're just learning. And I tell you what, if I were to do modded videos, there'd be some serious like preparation going into all these builds, much more planning, getting all my ideas and inspiration down, and being like, right, we've got to do a room that looks like this, we've got to do a room that looks like that, and get it all to come together. I'll tell you what we could do with doing is filling in all of those dark stone panels. We also need a lot more factory blocks placed down, so let's get to work on that next, I think. And then this room is really going to start to come together. For real this time. Hi. Get out of here, you filthy bat. Oi! Oi! See you later. Crafty Dude says, should I name my dog Fireball? That sounds like an awesome name for a dog. Fireball. I like it. I was just thinking, like, if you called it Fire... Like, you know, you're in the house shouting, oh my god, fire! Just thinking all of, like, the mischievous names that you could call it. I can't think of any. Normally, I could think of something. Not very much good at the old improv when I'm streaming. Right, let's take all of those. Is that all of them? That is 32. Let's get this filled in. It's a considerably darker room so far, so I think we need some light in the ceiling, but we don't want to overdo it as well, so anyway, that looks good. Razuri, thank you for the kind message there. I personally don't think I'm that great at building. Interiors, love doing interiors. Interiors are fun. Exteriors, kind of suffer with really. And I was thinking, when I do exteriors, what I kind of struggle with often is as I'm looking at the shape on the outside, I'm thinking about what goes on the inside. So next time I'm like in the mood to do some exterior building, I'm thinking just make it 2 sizes bigger than you think it needs to be. And then when you go and do the interiors, you've got much more room to work with. Okay, so that was all of that grimstone. Let's go get like another 5 blocks, I reckon. And chop all of those up. Granny's dog was Guess. She's a troll. Guess the dog. Where's Guess? I don't know. It could be a bit trolly. Look at what Guess just did. Guess did a backflip. It's just a backflipping dog called Guess. Doesn't quite work. My dog's name is Sam, says Chi Games. That's awesome. That's like a person's name for a dog, though. That's how I see it. It works though. See, what people names wouldn't you give to a dog? Like Rupert, that sounds like a dog's name. Tom, I can't picture a dog called Tom for some reason. Doesn't quite work for me. Dogs do backflips, says the MC Lizard. Yeah, that's why it was supposed to be funny, because it's not a trait of the dog. It's not known for its backflips. You could probably train a dog. I don't know. Some dogs are quite hyperactive. The little ones probably train it to like jump through a hoop, but maybe not a backflip. Beatrix, says Jimmy Wimmy. Yeah, maybe a cat. Doesn't sound right though. I have a cat, says Die Dude 77. Awesome. Okay, we're going to chuck those away because we're done with them. Not too keen on the old bat wing. Let's get rid of that. And I need some more factory blocks. This thing, by the way, I've said it's coming together a couple of times, but it really is, because we'll soon be on the ceiling. We'll soon be on it. My dog's names are Buddy and Spanky. They're cool names for dogs. I like Buddy though. That's a good one. Oh look, there's a basalt block missing there. How these blocks keep going missing? That'll do. Also, do we have some wool and clay there? We do. Just pop that back up. Also, this song, by the way, absolutely epic. Alive by C418. If you haven't heard it before, you're listening to it now. But I totally recommend checking this song out on like YouTube later on or something. Ow! I placed that in my own face. Oh, by the way, props to Zapdos26. Last couple of streams, I think I've seen you in the chat before I've even started streaming. That's some dedication right there. Right, is that... Oh, I see. Okay, this all needs to be removed at the moment, which is going to take a while. Asuma, do the guess the name song thingy. Well, I know the name of these songs because I've listened to this album a gazillion times, so don't think that's going to work. But the song's name is Alive, so I just guessed it for you. My dog's name is Caesar. That's a cool one. Name it after great leaders. I'm now struggling to think of a great leader. That's terrible. Gandhi. Call your dog Gandhi. Oh, we got Cesalian123 resubscribing for 7 months in a row. Thank you so much for your subscription and epic support. Hope you're having a good time watching today's stream. Here is a complimentary sword waggle for you. Hello. Oh, I like doing that. There's something about going into F5 mode that just makes me laugh. Right, let's continue floating around in the air, waving our hammer at blocks and making them disappear. That sounds like a good idea. Oh, all of that rhymed, which is good. Which is very good. My dog Toby is from Ireland. We got him from Dogs Trust. That's awesome. That's a great way to get a dog. I'm assuming Dogs Trust is for dogs that need homes, that have been abandoned or something along those lines. Good organisations there. Right. More stuff to be removed. Sword waggle for the win, says Rizui. Yep, I agree. And they're going to be gone in 1.9. No more sword waggling for us. X is the donations wrong. Just wondered because I donated a couple of days ago and I'm still up there. Elysian, yeah, I probably forgot to refresh all of the stream stuff, which I often do, so I'm just going to leave it as is for now. Okay. For 60k followers, can we get a stream solely in F5 mode? That would be terrible to watch, would it not? Because I'd really struggle. I'm in, what, like this mode? Oh man, that's like Minecraft on a new level right here. How long can I do this for? It's definitely not as fast, but I could definitely get used to it. So now we need some of those. How's placing this going to be? Oh, that's even more tricky because you can barely see it. Not bad. I'm not going to do that. Definitely not going to do that. Kazfu says, are you more of a cat or a dog person? Either or, really. I like all animals. Not got like a particular favourite. I think penguins are awesome. Elephants are pretty cool. Like, all animals are awesome. How could you pick a favourite? And dinosaurs. They're all just great. Right. This all needs to get filled in. We also need some sort of like backdoor entrance to get behind there. Actually, no. Once it's set up, you don't. Also, that looks kind of ugly. But I had an idea on how to fix that. Because they overlap, if you just put 2 on each side, they still overlap. So we can actually hide that entirely, which is probably what we'll do. So we'll leave that alone for now. I was going to go over here and put a panel down, but we don't need to do that now, I guess. Right, so... Oh, that's actually in the correct place. Yeah, that would all have to come up 1 block higher. Alright, I'm just looking at how the rooms change one to the other. Rizuri says, don't like spiders. I love spiders. Spiders are awesome. Don't knock the spiders. Cami D. Carroll says, doesn't say, just subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing. And welcome to the stream and being a subscriber on the stream and all that cool stuff. But thank you for your support. Here is a complimentary sword waggle for you. And hope you're having a good time watching the stream. I probably butchered your name as well, as I always do, but that has come to be expected. Mind Crayon says, and dinosaurs, Asuma 2015. Dinosaurs are great. Do a Slipgator impression. What is up the world, everyone? Oh no, I can't do it. It is your favourite neighbourhood Slipgator here, hanging out today, doing stuff and things, on the Xisuminati server, playing a little bit of modded Minecraft. You see, when I want to do an impression, I try and do the voice as well. And we got a noise in my ear here. Oh my god, we're going crazy today. It's Zero Sugar. Zero Sugar has resubscribed for 3 months in a row. Thank you so much for your epic support, buddy. And sorry about the whole whitelist thing here on the server. Are you online right now? Yes, you are. So Zero Sugar, I accidentally spelt that with an A. So sorry about that. It happens sometimes. I copy and paste in all of these names, and then I type one because it's so simple and I get it wrong. But I hope you're having a good time watching today's stream. We need to saw some more Grimstone, don't we? And we got visitors here in the base. Let's chop down all of this. Who's this fella? It's Zero Sugar himself. Hello. Hi. There we go. That's a cool skin. Kind of looks like a Power Ranger, actually. I like that. Let's go chuck this in. Best slip ever, says the MC Lizard. Awesome. Glad you like it. Ponybutt says you don't sound American, though. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the bit that I struggle with. If I really concentrated and wanted to do like a proper impression, then I would try and nail the accent a little bit more, but off the top of my head I can't really do that, so just say the words and it's good enough. Oh, is that the last one? I think that's all of them filled in. That's really good because I like it when it works out like that. So this room is actually not looking too bad, is it? Not looking too shabby. My cat is called Benji. Yeah, I watch Mumbo. Maplewood, did you name your cat after someone else's cat? You should come up with your own unique name for it, I'd say. But hey, I'm not having a go. Just saying. Oh. Oh man, these blocks just won't break, will they? There we go. Some of them will break. Some of them are stubborn. So now we've got to do something with the roof, really. I'm not sure what exactly we're going to do. Warning, excessive microblock causes lag. Yes. And we have not gone excessive, in my opinion. I'd say we've gone okay. My cat's name is Meow, says Robotic Thinker. That's a brilliant name for a cat. That's like calling your dog Dog, basically. Call your cat Meow. Arangelo says, or Mumbo named his after this Benji. Could have been. Could have been that way around. Which one came first, Mumbo's or the chap in chat? Do you use Walia? If I did use Walia, there'd probably be a Walia box at the top of the screen telling us what it is we're looking at. But, you know, I'm not sure if we use it or not, really. I'm going to break him like this because the hammer was just being a pain, really. Everyone is talking about their pet names now. It's the pet name stream. I have a cat named Kilo. Kilo's a cool name for a cat. Is that actually a name? Or is it like a kilo, like a measurement? Because you could just take measurements out of context and they might sound cool. Like, if you had a centipede, you could call it millimetre. Because of millipedes. I don't know. Talking rubbish now, aren't we? Walia, another invisible eye. Walia. Yeah, it's just whaler. Whaler. I like adding in extra syllables though. It sounds good. Walia. Sounds much better. They should rename it to Walia just because I said it. My cat's name is non-existent feels bad, man. That is a long name for a cat. Kilo is 1,000, like 50,000 followers. So, are my followers like 50 kilos? I've got 50 kilos of followers. Danny says, I have a brother, but I think he's a monkey in disguise. That's quite amusing with all these, I have a cat and its name is blah, 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 messages that we're getting. So, the ceiling, we got to add depth, but we don't have too much room. We can go up by like 2 more blocks, so we need to be wise with our space here. I think we need a new texture to complement what's going on the ground, and then we'll chuck in some colour with it. So, I've actually got I think a relatively good idea of what we're going to do here. We just need the right texture. So let's try factory block there. And how is this going to work out? The room, yeah, okay. That's a bit ugly. I was thinking like alternating streams and they could wrap round the corner. But that doesn't really add any height or depth, does it? Or maybe we could add depth with whatever goes up here. I've got an idea. Let's just roll with it and see how it plays out a little bit. So if we're going to do this, actually, as I say, I'm going to make a lot of work for myself, but maybe that's not the worst thing. Oh, they don't wrap at the corner. I'm not sure I like that, actually. Alright, let's get rid of some of these. And the block lag is going to make it horrendously annoying. Come on. You can do better than that. You can do way better than this. Hey X, my cat's name is Paphia after Pythagoras because I'm a math major at university. Awesome, that is cool. And I probably butchered those words, but yes. Do you like science? Yeah, science is great. Like, if you were to say no, I would ask you if you had a smartphone. And then say, do you like science now? Because science got you that smartphone, yeah? Science and technology. It's all interlinked, intertwined. If you didn't like math, imagine a world without math. It'd be rubbish. We'd be building buildings that just fell over all the time. We wouldn't be able to figure out why. Because we couldn't do the math. Right, I need to sort out my inventory again. Megalodon says, I have a pet shark. I find that hard to believe, Megalodon, I do. You might say, how can you not believe me? But, I don't know, a pet shark? Doesn't sound right. Unless you are a zoo, or you live in one, then I'm not so sure. Okay, so we got rid of most of the stuff. We don't need the Grimstone anymore. Hey X, my spider's name is I love you too. Brilliant. Maths X, you're British. I don't know, math or maths, you can interchange them in my opinion. It is a bit odd that it would be plural. But then again, you could argue that you use multiple elements of math all the time because there's lots of different parts of mathematics. Who is spawning spiders in my base? So that texture we kind of agreed was rubbish. Maybe we'll try this one. Got a pet spider going on here. I love you too, there you go. Oh, it's Saver, of course, in-game as well. Kato says my pet's name is. We're eagerly awaiting part 2 of Kato's message. Hopefully it'll be with us shortly. You say mathematics, not mathematic. That's true, the lizard, but that's because you've got matics on the end of it. Right, that texture we've used before, but do you know what? Not going to get all fussy about using lots of different textures, because it works. It does what we want it to do. We're going to need lighting up here as well, and I'm a bit short on ideas for lighting. So my idea is that we have like a cross section in the middle, and then those... don't do that. Those ones wrap around the side. Let's chisel this then. It's going to need chiseling. Okay, let's continue putting all this in. I think I might end up with just a flat ceiling at this point. Not sure if I can be bothered to somehow add dimension to it. Because I was thinking we'd add a little bit of dimension in between, but that just means tons more digging and placement of blocks. Dripping lava streams for lights. Caradryan, that is kind of a cool idea actually, but I don't think... it might... Well, the dripping effect we can do, but it won't provide light, will it? So it would just be dripping lava. Unless we can get a load of lava tanks. Maybe that would be the way to go. Also, they wouldn't need to be full, would they? They only need a little bit in. And then they spread out as well. Maybe that would be the way to go. Just have it all like lava at the top. Oh, that actually sounds really cool. Yeah, let's try that. That could be relatively simple. Great idea. Whose idea was that? Lava lighting. Jimmy Wimmy. Other people as well suggesting lava. So good idea. I think we're going to give it a try, and I reckon it might look amazing. Right, this block here I'm actually going to make the same as the one to my other side. I reckon that'll look better than much else. Yeah, all of those having lava in between would look mental. Alright, so now we're going to go make a bunch of tanks. And I can remember the recipe. Can you believe it? Would you ever consider how to Minecraft? I've considered how to Minecraft before over time, but I sort of thought about it and I realised, how do you even? So I kind of figured, nah, maybe not. Anyway, let's get 1, 2, 3 of those, and we're going to just craft crazy amount of tanks, because why not? Actually, this probably is over the top when we talk about crazy. Let's actually tone it down a little bit. If we make another 1, 2, 3, 4 would be nice. Yes, we'll do it like that. Then 4 stacks of obsidian, and that should make us like 2 stacks of tanks, I think. Hey X, my dino's name is Eat Meat. I think you're referring to Ark, maybe. Maybe these people are referring to Ark. The dinosaurs. Are you trolling us, X? The MC Lizard? Yes. I am always trolling you at all times, whether you realise it or not. How to Minecraft is awesome, says Vicious Diamond. Well, that's good. I have no idea what How to Minecraft is. If someone made a redstone editor like Noteblock Studio, would you ever use it? Probably not. Redstone is fun in-game, and I think using some sort of patched in, create your redstone contraption, like, how is it ever going to be better than what you can do, like, building in-game? That would be my question. I mean, maybe it could, but to me it feels like it would be second best. Let's put that away. We also don't need those bright blue blocks, all those ones. Just making lots of room here for what we're going to do next. Put that away as well. Cool, we're going to go fill up some lava buckets. Oh, we're going to go this way. X, can you do arcs, says Vicious Diamond? Do you know what? I think the time is well and truly past, because I've sort of gone off that game a bit. I haven't been able to install it as well, which is kind of annoying. I've run out of room. It keeps getting bigger every time I install it, and I literally have to uninstall it to play other games, and now it's got to the point where it's like I can't actually find the space. So sort of left that alone. X, what kind of music do you listen to, and have you ever listened to Kirby or the Eden Project songs? I haven't listened to those, Gareth, but if you want to know what music I listen to, just go over to my blogspot and you can see, asuma.blogspot.com, you can see what I listen to on there. Federicori says, Federicori maybe. X, what did I miss? Just joined. You missed everything. Actually no, we've just been doing this room, so this is what we've done. All of this right here, we spent a long time on it, and it looks fantastic and grey. Right, now what I've got to do is remove all of this, and these blocks are going to be really annoying. I'll tell you what, I am running out of a bit of time. If anyone wants to, like, who's on the server wants to help out, it would be totally appreciated. You guys have helped me out more than enough times, but having all of this just sped up a little bit would be fantastic. Alright, so now what we're going to do, go away block, is put loads of tanks. Oh, I think this might just actually work. Right, that's one big tank, so then we go and put... Yes! That's what I'm talking about! That looks amazing! Heck yeah! That's me half swearing. Oh... Kato said, Asuma, how should I send music to you? On Twitter, names, YouTube, SoundCloud links? Yeah, tweet me, whatever you want. It's much easier if you just send me the song and I can go listen to it, though. Oh man, digging all of this is going to take forever. But yes, that's the way. Let's get more of that in place. Who likes that, by the way? Who likes the lava? X, how many potatoes and cheese slices are on the bananas with mice running in pentagrams? About 5 or 6 at the moment. Haven't checked in a while, though. Hayden says, swear, Asuma, join the dark side. I shall not. I shall prevail. X, how to do Minecraft is a server. You should check it out. Okay, I don't really like play on a lot of servers other than Xisuminati and play.sumavoid.com. Okay. Let's put that right there. And that right there. And then go blam. Oh, I love the way that fills up. Who likes that? I like it. I wish it had a little bit more depth, to be fair, but the fact that that looks amazing is just really cool. Also, let's go get some more factory blocks. I've got to craft some more, don't I? I've got to craft some more factory blocks. X, this looks awesome. Great work. That pixel, thank you. That's why we take our time with this stuff, because we get there in the end. Right, we need to craft the old factory block with the old crafting recipe. And it's the old stone and iron. How could I forget? Also, I think this creates a lot, so let's... that again. Let's grab a stack. Let's grab, bam, another stack. And if we do this, we can make those. Oh my god, that makes a lot. That was just one stack of each as well. So I want some of those, I want some of them, and some of them. Cool, let's go put those away. I'll leave a stack with me as well. And once again, those are rubbish just filling up the inventory. Cool, right, back down we go. Everything is ye old, says the MC Lizard. Yes it is right now. X, turn on chat so people say they want to help you and see. Arangelo, I'm only going to ask if they're watching. If they're listening and they feel like they want to pop over here, then that's awesome. But otherwise, I won't bother. X, it's only for the random YouTubers and streamers. It's PvP and super hostile. I think you would love it. UHC every day. What are we talking about? Suma, what time is it for you? It is the time of heart part. It's the ye old 8:30. Everything is ye old, right? Plop those in there, and we're good. Oi! I just broke you. Come back. No, don't come back. Go away. That's the one. Go away. Let's not make it... Oh, come on. Come on, game. Server even. I don't know. I need to do forged TPS, really. Some more science mixed with math for Asuma. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen... of an unladen swallow? I can't remember how the joke goes. Isn't it something like, oh, are they migrating from Africa? Or, oh, that's that... What is that, Monty Python? Oh, I know the joke. It's just been a long time since I've heard that one. Brilliant. Classic stuff right there. Welcome to the server, X, says Make It Rain. Well, I know there's block lag. Oh, someone... Oh, I think... Yes, I think Saber's been helping us out. Thank you, buddy. I think... Sorry, if it happens to you guys, you need to put Opus on and use Forged TPS, and that way you can locate the lag and get rid of it. Every time I come on here, once I do that, I spot where the lag is, and Autumn's here! Autumn! Are we having a meeting after chat? Also, I think you just filled up the... Oh, no, no. Never mind, ignore me. Some of these blocks need filling in though. We're going to put some stone on these ones, and then our tanks go in the middle. Let's fill in this side before we forget. Kabam, kabam, kabam. Yep, then this is all going to be tanks. But yes, Autumn, are we having a meeting after the live stream? I can't remember the reason why we might, but someone said something and it made me think. Jovin says someone spawned a sacred rubber tree and they are busy digging it out, which might cause some of the lag. Okay, I don't know what a sacred rubber tree is, but it sounds like it's a monstrosity of a tree, and it's one that lags the server, I'm taking it then. God, that looks really good. That really does look awesome. Okay, let's go through, do this one next. I'll ask the rest, says Autumn. Thank you. That's great. Cheers for doing that, man. Autumn isn't in chat. Kinemura, look above you. Oh, no, wait. You won't see that because it's a private message. But he is in chat. Extreme UHCX, says Mindy Crane. Yep, I've got it all. Oh, yeah, that's the reason we're having the meeting to discuss. Okay, Autumn, because I'll probably forget. We're having a meeting to discuss the next Extreme UHC. Season 3. X, you ask more people to come and help fight lag. Seems legit. Well, if more people are in the same area, there'll be less chunks loaded, so that'll help. Aha, see? See, I proved you wrong. I'm only joking, buddy. Right. There's a gap up here that needs filling in. Let's grab some more cobblestone. Do that and then do some of those. Right. Those blocks there, though, we would want to fill in with this. Also, there's water and lava up there. That's from our cobblestone generator, I do believe. Man, we're actually like blitzing through this right now, which is great. So that and that are going to be this type of block. And I don't think there's too much left to do, just a bit in the middle, so definitely getting there now. How many more of those blocks do I need in total? Definitely more than one, but calling it close. Oh, there is more. Okay. That's wrong. Okay, there we go. Bam, so we need some there, we need some over here. Yeah. I'm always going mad when doing a mud pack. So much to do, and remember, how do you manage? Craft a hater, make a list. Make a list of all the little things that you need to do, then do them in the order that feels right, I guess. Have a plan, be prepared, know what you're doing. That's definitely something you can do in vanilla, but it goes a lot further in modded than it does in vanilla. Okay, having a plan, that is, and like sticking to it. Blocks, please break. No, please do not vanish and reappear and disappear and come on. This is really annoying. And then after a while it starts to just like catch up and go along with it, doesn't it? Sorry to ask again, but will there be a world download? Mr. Hunter, like on Hermitcraft, I imagine at the end of that stuff is very flammable. But there's nothing really flammable here, is there? Right, so we want to put in that tank pretty quick. Wow, we are really close to all the stuff. Oh no. Oh, it drops down. Okay, let's pick it back up. Weird. I like that. That's a cool way to do things. Right, if I accidentally place... So I got to go 6 to 6 to... No, that one. 6 to 7. No, 4 to 7. Right, so 4, 7. Ha! Did it quick enough. Brilliant. Right, okay. Enough rambling. Let's fill in those tanks. Please don't reappear. Right, time for another one. Bam! Watch it spread. That looks so good. It really does. Alright, next bunch of tanks. Danny says, set it on fire. He wants to see my base burn. Right, next one here. I think actually that might... No, it's not going to be the last one, is it? 2 more to do. It is seriously looking cool in here. It really is looking awesome. Thank you again for the help, Autumn and Saber. It looks great. Right, I'm going to fill in all of this here as well. Does that elevator still work? Good question. Good question, X. Let's find out. Got one more to do. Yes, it does. But we're now going to wander off into the distance. We've also got a noise in my ear. It is Creek06 subscribing for 4 months in a row. Thank you so much for your epic support, buddy. Here is a little sword waggle for you. Hope you're having a good time watching the stream. And thank you as always. We are going to go grab ourselves one more bit of lava. Also, I've got an itchy nose, which is really annoying. Oh, that is very itchy. Outlaw Muffin, hello in chat. Oh, that is an itchy nose. Right, let's fall down here and get some more lava. Bam, right. That'll do. I'll tell you what, I'll take a second one. In fact, no, I'll take all of these because I can just chuck them into my ender chest for later, or storehouse, or whatever you want to call it. A block in the stars said shield waggle. Yeah, it might be called that in the future. It might just be called a shield waggle. And then we'll remember the good old days of the sword waggle. Cybr06 says, hey Asuma, how you doing today? Doing pretty good. Very happy with how this room has turned out. And we have very little left to do. Didn't I just fill this in? Maybe we did actually need 2 buckets all along. One for that side, one for this side. What do you know? Also, apparently I didn't put tanks in over here either. Right, now we need more tanks. Brilliant. That's slowing us down. Take this one here, chuck it up there. We might not actually need a lava bucket if that's enough for it. So up we go, and got to make more tanks, which means more glass panes. And we've only got one, brilliant. By the way, that's filled up again. This thing just makes like glass and sand around the clock, which is pretty cool. Kryko6 says, no idea if X saw my 4-month because Twitch thought it would be a great idea to play an advertisement. Even though you're a subscriber, it played an advertisement. That is just rubbish right there. I did say thank you. I'll say it again. Thank you for your epic support. I even gave you a sword waggle. I'll give you another one. How about that? Oh, yeah, it does suck though. Twitch being a little bit silly there by the sounds of it. Okay, let's actually type in tank down here. So we can do it this way. Bam. Slightly quicker, maybe. Might have actually been slower, I don't know. I don't care. Let's chuck these things into there. That rhymed, hey. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Right. Down below we go. X, did you get my tweet about how to kill the withers with an autonomous activator? Maxed out to the max. How did you do it? If it involved a beheading sword, then... Oh, wait a minute. You said wither. Wither skeletons? I don't know. If it involved a beheading sword, it doesn't work in this mod pack. Right, that has spread out nicely, and that is the ceiling done. It leaves us with a tiny bit of this room left to do. Also got to set up each of the farms, but it ended up looking really good, actually. Definitely not the most adventurous of shapes for a room. And I feel like the colour scheme, like going into each corner, does look a bit tacky, but I love the ceiling, that looks good. And this bit down here we're going to save for another day, because that's going to be it from me. I'm feeling a bit worn out, going to chill, lay down, chill out, watch a movie or something, I don't know. So, as always, thank you so much for watching the stream. If you haven't hit the follow button, be sure to do so. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed and donated as well, and also to all of you who came along and watched and hang out in the chat. Thank you as always. We're now going to do a raid. Yay! Everyone likes a good old raid. A good old raid. Let's see who's around. So don't go anywhere. We're going to go find a victim. Aha! Just talk nonsense half the time, don't I? Let's go find a victim of this raid. I know so many of you love the raid, so don't go anywhere. Right. Let's mute that. So let's check Hermitcraft and Minecraft. Apparently twitch.tv/Hermitcraft isn't working. Right. False is live. Let's go raid False. Feels like it's been a while, so I'll post her stream in chat for you guys. So that's it from me. Oh, apparently Cube Hamster's live. Sorry, I know I just said we'd raid False, but it's not often that Cube's live, and I absolutely want to... Right, all of you go over and give a big warm hello, welcome, whatever to Cube Hamster. This guy's awesome, good friend of mine, so absolutely more than happy to raid him. Didn't know he was live. So yeah, let's go do this. Right, I've loaded up his chat thing. Cool, awesome. Right, I'm going to host the channel, so thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.